Doing? I just woke up and I'm just getting the news. My goodness, is this what y'all voted for? Is this what y'all voted for? Demon time? And I just hope everybody that voted for this man to get in office, you ready to send your sons off to war. You ready to sacrifice your sons, because that's what you're going to have to do. And honey, we're always going to have to deal with this for the next generation to the next generation. This man has bombed, what they say, 6 different places that I'm seeing right here. And people are saying, oh, he only did this to stay in office, honey, to stop the election, possibly. But honey, if y'all did not know, early in the day, over in their time, the United States, your states, and your President Trump, he done bombed those people in Iran, all right? So everybody is talking about it. And you know the tensions is high. Everything is divided. Trust and believe we on demon time. And honey, I just come here to tell y'all my peace of mind about this. And all you YNs out here that love to shoot them and pop them. I want your butt to get on the goddamn plane and go over there. But I bet you won't make it over there because you only tough around civilized citizens. That's the only time you motherfucking YNs are tough, is around civilized civilians, okay? Okay, because y'all weak as hell. Y'all have no discipline, no structure. But I wish they would gather all you niggas, the YNs in Chicago, St. Louis, Detroit, you name them. Ship y'all asses over there, okay? Since y'all love to tote guns and do all this and do all that, they don't give a damn about your Gucci boots. They don't give a damn about your Celine, okay? They'll take your ass out of here. That's what I really want y'all to do. And Jeffrey motherfucking Star, you voted this motherfucker in. I want your ass to take the lace front off, put your war hat on, and take your butt over there. Because Trump has already said that it's going to be a lot of casualties, meaning Americans going to die, honey, behind this war. So, honey, you know what? The people that should die behind this war is the people that voted for this shit. Okay? Leave them Democrats alone. Let them sleep in peace, okay? Or whatever. Shit. Ooh, honey, we are going to be in war. And you know these motherfuckers going to retaliate. You know Russia going to retaliate. China going to retaliate. Honey, we are in for it. They about to take our asses through there. They about to take us through there. Do you hear what I'm saying? Ooh. And I need y'all to comment. It's not enough that y'all just sitting up here looking. I need y'all to comment more. And I will drop the link. If we get past 200 viewers on this live, I'll drop the link so you motherfuckers can come up here and say how y'all feel. But this is what I got to say. Everybody that voted for him, I feel like y'all need to put y'all bootstraps on. Y'all need to push y'all sons to get into war because this is what you wanted. So say goodbye-bye to your sons. Y'all ain't gonna see y'all sons. A lot of sons in America about to die for war, okay? Now somebody try to tell me, well, it has to be this way so we can have our freedom. Bitch, what freedom? What freedom? You don't own no home because you still got to pay goddamn taxes. Ain't no freedom. Now, do we get a little bit more privilege in the next group? Yeah, but it shouldn't be that way either. So, no, I'm not one of those that feel like, oh, well, you should be thankful for your husband because at least your husband don't beat you where he break your bones. At least your husband, he beat your ass, but you know your bones ain't broke. You don't got no black eye. I shouldn't be getting touched. Period. And that's on period. Then I see all these Christians, these fake ass Christians, talking about some, oh my God, this is prophecy. I don't want to hear from y'all. Y'all the same group of people that, what was that in Africa? Y'all said the rapture was coming. What was that last year? Y'all all went out there for the damn rapture and y'all still asses is here. Y'all don't know shit what y'all talking about. All y'all be pushing is folk tales and fantasies. And then they had the second rapture and Jesus still didn't come back for y'all asses. my God. Honey, I tell you. And they just keep on making up stuff. Well, they got to do it because they got missiles and shit like that. They said they don't got no missiles. All that stuff is, Trump blowing smoke up y'all butts to believe whatever y'all want. He wants y'all to believe. And that's what y'all do. Shame on y'all. Shame on y'all. But honey, you about to look at some dark times. I already knew the dark time was coming when Trump was coming. And I feel like for everybody else, before this election, Trump got in, y'all should have fought harder. Y'all should have campaigned harder. I feel like y'all was so comfortable. Y'all was on your high horse. Y'all so arrogant. Y'all feel like, oh, well, the Constitution says, fuck that Constitution. You dealing with humans, okay? A human versus a Constitution, a paper that was written possibly by men that's not even alive no more. They dead. They are gone. They don't respect no damn Constitution. They respect what they say. They are dominant. They are predators. You think a lion care about a Constitution? Hell no. See, y'all underestimate it, and y'all get too comfortable and too lazy. I don't want to fight no more. I don't want to. Well, they gonna kick y'all asses, okay? Shit. Woo, honey, I tell you, it's no stopping him. It seemed like it's no stopping him. So, honey, just get prepared to lose your sons, and your family's going to get ripped apart. And this is what you voted for. So I don't want to hear you crying. Even though I'm going to hear it, I really don't want to hear it. And let's get the damn likes up. Come on. So I'm going to look in the comments. It says they own us. They own us. Who is they? Who you talking about? Are you talking about Israel on United States? Bull crap. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But the United States, they can do what they want to do. The United States choose to do what they do. So no, United States don't get no pass. Y'all, why are y'all babying a big ass baby? United States is strong, it's powerful, it's arrogant. It does a lot of horrible shit to its own people and other people as well. So no, I'm not gonna baby America. Well, Israel is controlling them and they have no choice. Bullshit. Trump has a choice. Trump does what he wants to do. Because of his ego. Hell, he on his last days. So he want to do this for his ego or because he's mad. He want to take out revenge. So you have to be accountable. And that's on Trump. Hell, okay? That's on Trump. So that's how I feel about that. If you got a birth certificate and a social security number, they own your butt. Well, yeah. So all your sons that got a birth certificate, they about to go to war. Yeah. Say bye-bye. Your sons is about to go to war. I don't know if they draft women. Do they draft women? Press 1 if they drafting girls. Press 2 if they don't. Damn, I think they should draft some girls too. You know what I'm saying? Why not? I'm so tired of seeing y'all with all this wigs. All y'all doing is twerking. Y'all fight just as hard as the dudes. When I watch that baddies and shit, y'all fight just as rough as these men. Y'all shoot them up just as rough as these men. I say take these hoes over there to Iraq or Afghanistan and let them fight too. Yeah, take them all. Take all their asses. Please, take their asses. Go, 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 go. They said they out here starving Cuba. Ooh, honey. And then y'all, I will vote for Donald Trump. Now he's starving y'all asses. You don't get no pass. You don't get no pass, okay? If you ain't one of them, you don't get no passes, honey. And the blacks, honey, you wait. I know Trump, he said he loved the blacks. I guess that's his favorite. When it comes to all the minorities, that's his favorite. That's what he keep campaigning. But honey, I got a feeling he got something real special for y'all. he got something when it's all said and over with. Honey, he got something real special for y'all. Yeah, he's buttering y'all asses up. Y'all fall for the okie doke because clearly you don't know your damn history. So they said if you don't know your history, you are doomed to repeat it. But honey, when I tell you this is some interesting, it's sad. It's really sad. But hell, I'm not going to cry about it. No, I'm not going to cry about it. So I'm just going to say how I feel about that. Now let's get the lights up. They said leave the women out of it. No, no, no. These women out here, you voted for this shit. You are raising these sons. Y'all not raising the sons right. These sons is out here being terrorists to the country. Your sons is out here voting for this shit. So nah. The women go too. Okay? The women go, get your ass over there. They gonna need somebody to fix their supper. They gonna need nurses. Don't you want to be a nurse? Don't you want to be a cook? You said you want a traditional man. So I'm sure in war over there, you're going to be very traditional. They're going to treat you very traditional. They're going to say, get your ass and cook, Cole. Okay? Cook and clean. You're not going to be wearing no Chanels over there, baby. It's going to get ran very traditional. Okay? Okay, and when they ready to have fun time, that's what they want. Okay? This is what y'all wanted. You wanted. Let's get back to the old days where it's traditional. Take your ass over there to them camps because they said Iran is bombing all the United States, places over there, and they are dying left and right. And people are entering the war. They said French, they waved the white flag. They said they don't want nothing to do with this shit. I know that's right, France. They said the UK decided to fly their planes up there. They're going. So all hands on deck. You know what I'm saying? This is history. This is what, if you ever survive this shit, because they're going to hit United States. Press 7 if you know they're going to hit United States. It's been coming. It's been coming. They're going to hit the United States soil. Trust and believe. And these type of wars can't stop, won't stop. You see what's going on in Mexico. They took over the Mexico government. The airports is all just war. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen here in America, baby. It's coming. It is coming. Okay? So that's why I need to go get me a nigga now. You know what? I wanted to be single for the rest of my life. I was fine with that. But now I might have to get me a guard dog. And when I say guard dog, I mean a man. Okay? That's all well, see, that's the thing. When you get a man that's a guard dog, you don't want that pit bull to turn on your ass or you're going to be hit. And it's sad because a lot of y'all don't raise tough men. You got all y'all boys. They sitting up here playing these games. They stuck in a room. They don't know nothing about life. They don't have no confidence in them. They don't have no ambition. They broke as hell. They don't know shit. They don't have no discipline, no respect for authority. They asses need to go to the war. Now, they might die, but I guess the strong survive. You know what I'm saying? They may come back with some mental illness, but at least they have a journey, and I'd rather for them go over there and die for my freedoms. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yeah, I you know what? Now that I think about it, I want y'all to sign y'all sons up. Okay? Because I need to have my freedom in America. And somebody need to die for this shit. We need to shed some blood for my freedom in America. So sign your son up. This is what you voted for. And let it do what it do, baby. Okay? So, honey, let's get these likes up. Oh, my God. Let's get the likes up. So, what else y'all got to say about this? It says, I voted for Kanye West. I did, y'all. I have no regrets. Well, Mara, you need to sign your ass up there, too, because, Kanye West, he loved him some Donald Trump. So I think y'all all the same. I think you need to sign up over there and put your son up there. And good luck. I tell you what Cardi B told Stephon Diggs. Good luck. They said they can have Trump, believe America alone. Now, it does not work like that. They can have Trump, believe America. No. You all voted for Trump to be the representation of America. You all voted for Trump to be the spokesperson of America. So therefore, all of you are responsible because this is what you voted for. Trump is not a single person. Trump is a representation of all of America. So if you think they just gonna cut it off, You are out your mind. The only way they're going to get to Trump if they destroy the pawns. This is a chess game. And you and your sons is the fucking pawns. Okay? Now, y'all should have known this shit. Come on now. Come on now. Hell. But you know what? Don't you worry, because Mary Alice going to break this shit down. Okay? I'm going to let y'all know everything, because clearly ain't nobody telling y'all. Okay. Whew. And you know, the United States, they bombed a girls' school over there. Yeah, they didn't hit all types of kids. So they in the chat time saying, what about the kids? Y'all just gonna kill the kids? They never cared about no damn kids. What's wrong with y'all? Y'all are off. Y'all are so delusional. Look at your history. Look what America have done to kids in the past. Look what the whole world have done to the kids in the past. All that should just be some fake outrage. They don't give a damn about your kids. They only care about their own. They don't care about yours or anybody else's. This is war. They don't give a fuck. They ain't sparing nobody. I don't know what y'all thinking, but I need to crack that head and let y'all know the real. Oh, honey, what else y'all got to say? Ask me the questions, because clearly y'all lost in the sauce. And let's get these likes up. So I said today, I'm going to do personal live streams on all of my platforms, okay? Why? Because y'all need to know how I feel about shit, whether you like me or not. But I'm going to need my people that resonate with me, resonate with my true voice to tap on in, okay? That's what it's all about right now, all right? Because I've let so many people have my platform, and my platform have been a voice for so many people. I have gave that to so many. And do they appreciate it? Some do, some don't. Okay, some feel like, well, shit, now it should be that way all the time. See, that's my fault. I apologize. Let me correct this shit. Okay, so that's where I'm going at with it. Okay, so Juju said, you're smart. I'm here for the lesson, Sister Mary Alice. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. Americans don't stand on business to get mad enough and foolishness tear our own shit up. Y'all ain't bout it. Well, be bout it now, Mara. Take your ass over to Iran. Sign up for Trump. Have your nephews and your nieces and your whole family members sign up for war. Are they in navies and stuff like that? Go ahead. Sign them up. They just can't be transgender. He said no transgender. So look, transgenders out there, be thankful. God is blessing y'all. I know y'all want to transgenders. Y'all want to go to the military and shit like that so you can have help getting your fucking surgeries. Look, God is blessing y'all. Sit your asses down. This ain't the time for all that shit right now, okay? Because you know your ass going to be first one on the line. Okay, you know they're going to discriminate. In America, they ain't never seen everybody equal. That is a delusion that they try to tell you. It feels good when they tell you equal, but nobody's equal. To the Americans' eye, you know what I mean? The people at the top, the 1% at the top, okay? They all have their favorites and their disfavorites. Now, in your own personal life, now if you feel that way about people, that's your own personal life. But nobody cares about your own personal life. When we talking about favoritism and shit like that, we talking about the people that's in control. We're not talking about your personal shit. That's on you. We don't give a fuck. We're not a part of your life. So take that as a be blessed and thankful, because you know they're going to come for the transgender community, LGBT in the homestead. You see what they're doing to illegal immigrants. And they coming for Hades. They coming for everybody that's not European. Okay, and blacks, they coming for y'all too. They're buttering y'all up real quick. They get Nicki Minaj. They got some real special. You know, the blacks have always been the favorite stepchild that they love to butter up and do the worst shit to. Like I said, history always repeats itself. So just wait for it. Wait for it. When they get everybody all out of here, they get the illegal immigrants out, the Mexicans out, the gays out, the trans out. All it is you and the blacks. And that's when they're going to have fun fucking time. I tell you no lie. Read your history. Honey, I tell you. So let's get these likes up, y'all. It says, what do you feel about people wanting to relocate to a different state right now? I was considering transferring my job out of state, but I don't know. What's your opinion, please? I think it's a good fucking investment. If I'm in a state and I know they're coming after my kind and I hear the whispers, these are warning signs. They not letting up. Shit ain't about to turn around. Shit is about to get worse. Every day is worse and worse. Now, I know a lot of y'all want to be hopeful and feel like things will turn around, feel like this is a dream. No, this is fucking reality. This is reality. So I would prepare. I would go to a different state where I feel more safe, where I feel more at peace at. And I stay low and mind my business and eat my fried chicken and put my feet up and just be thankful and humble that I'm still here to alive, and hopefully I'm in a place where I got some good health care and people do care about people like me, and I would get comfortable, you know. I would do it quicker now than before because things can change in the blink of an eye. You know, these things that come up on you, they don't give you no notice because they don't want you to fight it, right? So they're not going to give you no fucking notice. This is the notice. This is the warning. So, honey, make that damn move and don't think twice about it. Hell. Y'all, let's get these likes up. Do y'all like me talking like this? Press 5 if y'all enjoying this talk. All right. So, honey. Okay, I got Wes up here. Hey, Wes, how you doing, boo?
Hey Gigi, baby, what's going on?
A lot. Let me mute my mic real quick. All right. All right. So this should be better now. Talk to me. Now, where you at? California? Why would they California first? Really? I would think. Hold on. Hold on. Let me plug this shit in. Keep talking for a second. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Let me plug this in so I can get this thing in here. Uh, whew. Let me see if I can hear you. Can I hear you? Can you say something now, Wes?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Can y'all hear her now? Press 3 if y'all can hear Wes. Yeah, so you saying you in California and they strike everywhere on California first.
Yeah,
That's
you know they over in Mexico now, and we're really close to Mexico, so I don't really know. I'm not trying to put that over here on us, but this is a mess.
I
And
hope they
me,
strike Kansas first.
why?
You know, Kansas, that's a big group. That's where they do all the AI stuff and all those company shit. And I
Oh
hope to get
no.
Texas first. Get Florida first. Yeah. Get Tennessee first. You
I
know,
hope
because
they just
and let me tell you
go.
something, Iran, okay? You need to get where Trump loved the most. All right. I know. Go Florida. He loves Florida. He loves Texas. He loves Tennessee. Okay. So I hope you Irans in America, I hope that y'all go to his places he loves. He hate California. Don't go
I
there.
got one better for him. How about
Trump,
they just go knock on his door?
they not gonna do that because they gotta go out the ponds. And that's just how shit works, West. They gotta go after the ponds. They're not going to go after Trump because it's too hard to get to him and it's too protected. So Trump just got finished bombing their school with a whole bunch of girls, little, girls, middle school, whatever. Because they bombed them early in the morning, like going to school time, and
Mm.
but people said they saw warnings, even though they don't tell you. But I believe um a lot of people were saying, I know they said Canada and the UK told all of their citizens to get the fuck out of Iran. That area where they bombed, they said get the fuck on out. You know, so when your country and you got countries telling you to get out, that what that means. That was the warning then. So yeah, a lot of people thought it was gonna be at night, but they surprised they ass, and they did it in the morning during school time, and they bombed some schools, but they don't care. Now Iran is bombing American bases over in different places. It's a lot of updates. So like I said, a lot of Americans are gonna die behind this. And then you got people on my post talking about, we gotta kill, this has to be in order for us to have our freedom. I said, what fucking freedoms?
What freedom? We ain't
Because
never been free.
and all you motherfuckers do is wear Chanel and try to shit on other black people with your designer clothes. That is all they do. What, drinking Hennessy, rocking Chanel boots, and just flying on the internet. All y'all stacks y'all got. Y'all don't do nothing but wear all these furs. I don't give a damn about y'all furs. I don't care about y'all rocking designer. I don't care none of that. That's all. That is y'all glory. It's to rock name brand designer and flaunt it in front of the whole world like you're better than the rest of them. That is y'all glory. I don't care about y'all ego.
That is definitely the new thing.
So I don't know if they hit California first, but they shouldn't, because California has been going down, and Trump don't care about California. What's Trump's favorite state, y'all? Put in the chat. Wouldn't y'all
I
say
believe
Florida?
Texas. Oh, you? I believe Texas. You
Yeah, I
think it's
think
Florida?
Florida. I think Florida is his favorite, because he got all that shit up in Florida. You know. Mm-mm-mm.
Well, what
Eh,
do you think about them sending like our kids and stuff over for war?
I feel y'all signed up for it, Wes. Not you, Wes, but a lot of you mothers have voted for Trump. A lot of you mothers
Hmm.
have rallied for Trump. So I think you know what I think? I think everybody that voted for him, they should be automatically, you have to put your son up. I feel like
Mm.
for the ones that did not vote for him, y'all need to sit back, because this is not what y'all voted for. I think y'all need to keep y'all sons. But the ones that voted for this, I think it should be an automatic. You vote red, we on a red ticket. Put your son up. That's what I think. And I think
Oh,
they should
fair.
lose their son all to this fucking war. And I would thank them. No, I'm not going to thank you, because y'all talk about, oh, we got to do this so American can maintain their wealth and their freedom. It's all about money. And y'all supposed to be such Christians. Jesus don't care about all that money and wealth. And that's all it's about to y'all. We're going to lose our wealth. We're going to lose our freedom. What freedom? What freedom?
Yeah, we ain't never really been free. We just learn how to deal with it and move accordingly. But that's a
Uh,
different story. But yeah,
yeah, they said Florida. They said I was a
it's
part of the 92%. What's the 92%? What is the 92% that voted for Trump or voted for? I don't know what you're talking about. What's the 92? Y'all got to clear that up. Ain't no need to leave to go to another state. You won't know, no one won't know you're around. You will stay be in the US. Leave country if you leaving. I disagree. I think
I
that some
disagree.
states are better than others. And let me tell you something firsthand. I left my state when I was 17 years old. I left Michigan to go to California. I didn't know nobody there. Trust me, if you got God on your side, you don't need to know nobody, okay? You're going to be fine, especially if you are going to a state where they're more friendly and
Mm-hmm.
they are accepting of your kind. And you're going to find a whole different family. Sometimes your family and friends that you know in your home state, they can be your worst enemies. And y'all get caught up with this label and family label, with the friend label.
Mm-hmm.
And these are the same people that keep betraying you, keep on dogging you out, putting you off. I don't care about them labels. Because when it's all said and done, when you die, all you got is your soul. And according to the Christian religion, God don't play no favorites when you go to heaven. So all that cousin, my favorite bestie, they said that he shamed all that because he want to be your bestie. He's jealous and he want to
Yes,
be
he
your
is.
everything. So if you have the mentality, I'm gonna see my favorite bestie when I go to heaven, you ain't going to heaven because you putting your bestie and all that. Ain't no favorites up in heaven. They said it's a perfect place. Now that's if you believe that. They said it's a perfect place. You know, it's when you go to the Christian heaven, it's not even no wives or no husbands. They don't even play that shit no more. You know what I'm saying? So all glory has to be to God. Period. So I say that to say, I'm not about to get attached to the label family. Now, for me, I love my family. I truly do. But I only have one life to live, and it's up to me to live it the way I see fit. I'm not going to allow my family, my friends to dictate my life. I'm not going to make anybody make me feel some type of way. If it's not uplifting, if it's not ambitious to my future, I'm going to be out of there. I'm going to find a way. And that's just what I have in me and my blood. That's just my spirit, okay? My spirit ain't going to tolerate that shit. And I don't have the mindset, well, it is my family, so I'm going to have to take it. This is just how families do. Sometimes they talk shit about you and put you down, you know, and I just going to have to stomach it. And I'm just going to have to keep on going around the family to get verbally abused and felt down. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I thank you for birthing me in this world. Well, I don't even thank you for birthing me in the world because I honestly, well, my parents were married and they procreated because there was love for each other, and I just happened to pop the fuck out. I worked for this, okay? I was in a race with all these other nuts, okay? I earned my spot, bitch. It was a race, Wes. I beat them all.
And you won, baby.
I
And you
won. Oh,
won.
yeah,
Yeah.
shit. I didn't ask to be here, but I earned my motherfucking shit, okay? And I'm not no robot. My parents tried to program me because they had in their mentality that was the right thing to do. But I had to let their ass know, well, I faked the funk for my teenage years. I had to survive. But
Yeah.
eventually, honey, when I got a dog and I left, because I left at 17, honey, I was freedom at last. But then I was hit with another burden, finance.
The
Ooh,
big burden.
you gotta have y'all money together. Y'all gotta be independent financially. And it's sad because a lot of you are raising your sons and your kids to not to be independent financially. When I was growing up, I was crippled, I feel like, because Wes, I wanted to work when I was 14. I wanted to work when I was 15, 16. I wanted to save up money so I could get the fuck on out. But my parents crippled me. They said, no, we don't want you to work. We want you to focus on your education. You don't need to work. We want you to focus on fuck that education. Shit. I'm not one of those types that's educated, okay? I just don't got it in me. And people having a mindset, you know, all kids are the same and all kids are good with education and this is what they need. I didn't need that. Honey, I need a lot of other shit, and I needed that motherfucker job. So, I was crippled. So I had to rely on niggas. Okay. That was my plan B. If I can't get money on my own, my parents won't allow me to get a permit so I can work, so I can save up my money and get the fuck on out. Okay. And they not teaching me how to have my own apartment and stuff. I feel like when I was 14, 15, they should be teaching me about bank, putting credit cards in my name. I didn't have that shit. Okay. I should have had perfect credit when I was 18 years old. That's how I feel. Okay. Why did I have to learn that shit later in life? Huh? That ain't cool. And then they're gonna make me get this goddamn financial aid and make me have all these loans. I don't want this shit. But that was only my way ticket out of my home state and out of my home if I went to college. Because I could have ran away. And I did run away. I know you like, well, bitch, you should have just ran away. I did run the fuck away, but I ran away too young and I got involved with a nigga. And I don't know this nigga, but I trusted this nigga. And this nigga, honey,
He was a nigga.
man, that nigga.
He took you through there?
Nah, he saw a rabbit and he was a wolf. And he did what wolves do with a rabbit. So it is what it is. I don't play no fucking victim. In a long time, I blame myself. I said, well, shit, if I would have just stayed home, I wouldn't got taken by the wolf. But thankful, the wolf did let me go. Okay. Because I could have been dead in one of these fucking reports, like a lot of news that I read. Don't you know how the teen is missing and you don't find the teen? So I'm thankful that my wolf, he did kind of, I don't know if it's called respect or what. Why the fuck he allowed me to go? But I said, please let me go. I won't turn your ass in, I promise, okay? He just let me go. So I was thankful, and I did not turn him in. I kept my fucking word. They was pressing me. They had the cops pressing. I said,
how long was you with him?
I was with him for, I don't know, it was a couple of days. It was a couple of days.
Okay, D's, okay.
Yeah, but that was a whole shit because I lied to the wolf too. I played victim. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get taken by the fucking wolf, okay? Because I was running and I needed to run to someone that didn't know nothing about me or nothing about my family so they wouldn't turn my ass in. So, honey, I'm just running, skipping. You know what I mean? So I told the wolf, I said, I don't got no fucking family. My family kicked me out. I'm by myself, give me all the sad story. So hopefully I'm thinking this victim shit and that people will care about me and take me in and just love me and just give me the life that I've always wanted. Ooh. But going back to being independent. If I was more independent, I wouldn't have to. Shit, I done lost my train of thought. How the fuck did I get here, Wes? Y'all get the likes up. Get the likes.
No, because you was basically saying you was crippled and you didn't know anything about like credit. Just
No.
like
Okay, we started off. I got it reeled back in. Okay, it started off with going to a different state and not knowing anybody.
Yeah, because I was going to speak on that.
People putting fear in you, like you go to a different state, you don't know nobody.
Let me tell
when
you
I
something.
went to California, I didn't know nobody, but I did meet associates and people. I just needed help financially. My parents did come through and help me. I had my own apartment when I was 17 going on 18. And shit. After that, I moved to a different state. I didn't know nobody. And people always put fear in me. I remember my father telling me, because at a time I did move to Georgia. They said, you going to Georgia, you don't know nobody in Georgia. You don't know nobody. I don't give a fuck. It's just the spirit of me. You know what I mean? I can make it. Shit.
Hmm.
Fuck all that. Don't let nobody to fear you because they man, when I tell you people have used fear as a weapon my whole life, trying to dictate me, trying to control me, they always use fear. No, 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 no. Don't let nobody put fear in your ass to dictate your moves. That's the demon work. That's the devil work. But go ahead, Wes.
I was gonna say you the same thing happened to me, a little similar. I left my state. I'm originally from Baltimore. I left my state because of a situation that I was dealing with, and I came here to California. I don't know nobody here. I didn't know anyone. I had one friend that was here at the time when I moved here about maybe 8 years ago, and he was only here like 2 or 3 days out the month. He would do business and he would go back to Baltimore. And eventually, I found my way. I got my own place, I found my people and my thing, and it's been almost 9 years for me, and I've been here. And to this day, I'm still here by myself. It's just like who you are and how you move as a person. Like, I wouldn't let fear stop me from, experiencing something so beautiful, because Baltimore is not a bad place. Some people just think like, oh my goodness, it's not. And we have good points there, we do. But it wasn't for me anymore. I have outgrown that. I have all my friends and my family is there. And like you said, Gigi, that's just a label. Because ask me how many times have my peoples came and visit me. Only time I see them is if when I go see them. Nobody really wants to come see me. Nobody really wants to see, me reach that point of my life where, like I don't need them.
You
But
don't.
I
I
don't.
feel the same way. When it comes to family and people talk about family and shit like that, I ask myself, Wes, I said, I really don't even know y'all for real, for real. Yeah, I'm familiar with your faces, but I don't know you.
Really don't
I
know them people.
How often have I called y'all for help? I ain't never called none of y'all for help. Okay? So why haven't I called none of y'all for help? Because I don't feel like it's that familiar where I can pick up the phone and say, hey, um, I'm going through this situation. I want this and that and that. I feel like you don't even have the intelligence. Now, the certain like aunties and uncles that I could call. I feel like they don't have the intelligence to give me the right advice. I feel like their advice is not going to be great. I look at their situation. It's nothing to model, you know? On my father's side, my uncles on my father's side, they're very intelligent. They all have their doctors or lawyers degree. They're, upper class, but they're very unrelatable, you know? I remember I reached out to one and I haven't talked to this man. He's an uncle, but I don't know him. I haven't talked to him. I never even met the man. Maybe he met me when I was young, but it. So anyway, I'm asking him about what I asked. I asked him about some tax shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to do a shortcut. You intelligent. Help me. And he's just giving me a formal, long discussion about how you should do it the right way. And I'm not trying to hear that shit. You're intelligent. Do you know any cut loose motherfucker? And he's just like, no, you shouldn't do this because he's so righteous. So I'm like, this shit ain't gonna work. And how he talks to you like you're stupid. Now, other people in my family, they don't like these uncles because they do look at you like you're stupid. They talk to you like you're stupid. They use big words that I don't fucking understand. And most of them are married to Asian or white women. So, shit, when they talk to me that way, I like to play. So I'll be like, yes, sir, I understand. So I think they're used to people like bashing them or just ignoring them. But I didn't. I just accepted it. And what did I accept it? I guess in a way, I don't know. Maybe it's some fucked up shit about me. I still admire them for their intelligence. In a way, maybe I wish my father was more smart like my uncles. Cause my father, he's not smart like his brothers. You know, my father was more so the, how can I say it? I don't, maybe the black sheep of the family, where everybody was more conservative. They was more into their Catholic. My father was not really into religion like that. He always did his own thing. He was known as a player. He never followed orders. He was always the fun guy, the party guy, the man that didn't take shit serious, and they hated him for that. So, and a result from it, you know, my father has a lot of broken homes. You know, he got a lot of baby mamas, but all my uncles, they pretty much, you know, have just one nuclear family. Now I may have one uncle, you know, he have two nuclear families, but he all did it within marriages. You know, they wasn't messy and just reckless like my father. So I do. I feel like sometimes I wish my father was more like um my uncles because they were smart with their money. My father, he gambles, he drinks, he does whatever the fuck he want to do when he the fuck he wants to do it. So I don't know. Maybe, you know, that's why it don't bother me like it bothers my other relatives. Because my other relatives be like, fuck that, fuck them, fuck them. And I'd be like, you know, I'm not gonna fuck them. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Go ahead, Wes.
Yeah, so that was just that. And I don't know how we got there, but my original question was, do you think that they should enlist the kids, or how do you think they should send, who should they send? You said that you think that everyone that voted for Trump, their children
Yes.
should be going. I think that's fair to a certain extent, but I don't think that the kid should pay for the parents' foolishness, if that makes sense.
Mm, I I understand
Or say
because
say if I
if I
voted for
was a
Trump.
child, I'll be
Yeah,
pissed off.
right.
But in the Bible, it does says, you know, parents, you know, kids will suffer and be cursed because of their parents. And they are
Mm.
very religious people. So, you know, because the Bible talks about generational curses that with your parents' sins, that, you know, your child or your grandkids will pay for your parents' sins. But I don't think that's right either. In a fair world, of course, I don't think it's right. But I'm not living in a fair world, so I'm not going to be fair, West, and I'm going to be on demon time, and that's
Clearly.
where it comes from. You know, I'm not being fair. You know, the fairness is these are the parents that will sacrifice their sons for the next generation or for America, because honestly, it's all for the name, the label America. Your ass probably not going to be here to enjoy it, you know. So for the Americans to enjoy a better life, but will they enjoy a better life? Because you just got more enemies that want to just destroy America as well, and they're never going to forget what happened today. They're never going to forget the lives that were taken.
Yeah, it's definitely sad. It's sad because this is what they chose, and it's too late. Like they was trying to stop it. Like me personally, I haven't voted in years. I don't vote. So I am nor Republican or depend I can't even
Well, they
say it.
gonna vote. They gonna blame you too, Wes, because by you not voting, it is a vote. By you not voting, you say I ain't voting for. It's still a vote. It's still's gonna get somebody else to win.
honestly, honestly, I really think they need to do probably like how some of these other countries do. And we probably don't need one person being the leader, especially if it's going to end up like this.
Or
That's
how
just my
about we
opinion.
break up the states? How about we just divide the states? How about that?
What do you mean?
Like Texas can be their own country. California could be their own country.
Oh, okay. And then what? Just have the mayors to run it?
They're going to be the president. They run their own country just like Cuba or anybody else. But America's not going to have that to happen because America wants greed. They want power. They want to dictate. They want to control. So by allowing you to leave, it's just like a husband, Wes, that is controlling, and America is a narcissist.
Mm.
So, do you really think America, that man is going to allow you to leave when you want to go? No, you're going to say right here, you're mine.
I just want to know, what are they gonna do? Like, this man, he has like 3 more years left. What are they gonna do? Like, when it's time to elect a new president and everything that he did is
Ain't
so.
no new president because we're going to be in a war. Once you in a war, they can't change. So that's another reason why they're saying
Maybe
that
that was his plan. Maybe that was his fucking
he's
plan.
well, they said because they were doing elections right now, so now all that's going to hold off, and he's going
Girl,
to get more
what?
of a landslide. Yeah, they can't. He's stuck now because we're in a war. Once you're in a war, you can't do no elections and stuff like that. You're just going to be stuck.
That
And
was
look
his
at
plan.
this. Of course, that was their plan. It says, remember that I predicted a long time ago that President Obama will attack Iran because of his inability to negotiate properly, not skilled. So, I mean, they love to do this towards a black man. President Barack Obama, he is a representation of black people. He is the only black person that reached the highest level that you can reach in America, which is the president. So, of
Hmm.
course, every time they throw stones, they are throwing stones at the black community. Whether they say, no, it's not, it's because he's black. It's always been that way. It ain't shit change. Tell me this. Why would they change? They have no reason to change. And if they did change, what made them transition? What was the turning point that made them just change their mind all of a sudden? It ain't none. You can't name me a turning point. Was it George Floyd? Hell no. You can't name me a turning point. You can't name me a transition, and you can't tell me the reason why they changed. They trying to go back, make America great again, motherfucker. Hell. So go ahead, Wes.
It's just, I don't even know. The Ever since this man came, it's just been, and then the crazy thing about it is y'all have let him come in, then he leaves, then y'all wait 4 years later, then y'all vote for him again after what y'all seen him do. the thugs, the real thugs, tore DC building up. When they seen that happen, y'all still voted him in. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and ride with you, Gigi. I'm gonna go ahead and say that too. I feel like they should do that as well. Now, as far as the kids, I feel sorry for some because your moms and dads, they picked this man, and so now you guys have to get drafted for war. Maybe they'll pick better the
What
next time.
And Wes, a lot of people also, it's so many groups that's going on, it's so many groups and they all coming together in behind Trump. But I also hear about the war about race that the Europeans, they fear that the Mexicans will dominate America, and they cannot have that. They are fearful of that. So
I
this is
believe
why
that.
it's important to get all these illegal immigrants out.
Right. Why you think they've been going
All
so hard?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they want to make America white again. They have to dominate. They don't want to be ran over by this culture or by Muslims. They want to make it white Christian nationalists. They want to get back to that. So Trump is the only one that's going to be aggressive with getting all these illegal immigrants out, to get everything out, to get the gays out, the trans out, all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
They want it back white, Christian, straight world. They want them to dominate. They wanted to dominate in the movies. Did you hear about Trump taking over Hollywood? Paramount is really good friends with Trump. They're besties. So Paramount just bought Warner Brothers.
Mm.
So Warner Brothers, they produced the movie Sinners. And Sinners just got an award, but the white man said the N-word, call it to Rex. That ain't nothing but a damn ritual they doing. They are doing a ritual that humiliated them black boys in the face of America. This is a ritual. This is the start. Honey, that seems like it should have been inside Sinners. I haven't even seen Sinners, but I've heard what y'all have said about it. So that
I
means to
did
me,
see it. I did.
really,
I went to them. Yeah, I did.
that means to me that um, Warner Brothers, they not gonna push no Sinners no more, nothing like that. All that Black Panther shit, no, no, no. Y'all about to see a whole bunch of mega Hollywood push propaganda in the movies because they want to take over Hollywood. They want to take over everything. So that's just where we are. And I believe they're going to try their way to take over Netflix because it was a bidding war between Netflix and Paramount. They said Paramount beat them by $111 billion. And people are like, how can Paramount even have all that because their stuff is going down, you know? But honey, they said politics, Trump got his hand in that because Paramount and Trump, they're like this. And everything now is politics. It's not about, remember back in the day, it used to be, it's not about what you know, but who you know. Well, we're going back into those times. It's not about what you know, but who you know. So things are changing right before our eyes. And I believe that all this TikTok and all this freedom that y'all got to say what y'all want to say, you know, Trump want to change that shit too. They said TikTok, you can't even put white in the thing no more. In the thing that you can't put white, you can't put different things. So trust me, they're gonna do it little by little, and eventually, the more stronger they are, the more bolder they are, and the more they just not gonna give a fuck. And it is what it is. So this is just the beginning.
At this point, they might well go ahead and put the white sheets on.
Well, I guess they say that's outdated. They want a new.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's on. It's just invisible, but it's on. They never took the sheets off.
well, it wasn't about the sheets. The sheets was just a symbol. It's about the mindset, the spirits, and
Mm-hmm.
their ancestors are still around. I mean, I know some people say, "Well, it's horrible to talk to the dead." You talk to Jesus. Yeah, he dead. So, and a lot of people talk to a lot of different people. So that's how I see it, honey. I think their ancestors, I think they still talk to their ancestors. Shit, if black people talk to their ancestors, why wouldn't white people talk to their ancestors? And they white people, ancestors talk to them through the ideal of God. So, honey, whew, that's what I'm thinking. Okay. They got their officer uniforms on instead. Well, no, not only the officers, because remember the ICE people. You know that I think that's how they just do people. ICE people. Whew.
That's the way them ice people was doing them people is, oh my god, it's terrible.
Well, y'all, I'm gonna get on out of here. But how do y'all like this freestyle? Just saying it like it is. Press two if you gonna vote for this type of style. You think I should do this style more often? What you think, Wes?
I like it. I'm Team Gigi. I like everything you do. And Miss
Thank you,
Murray
boo.
Alice.
Thank you, baby. All right. Well, I'm gonna go and do my other platforms. You guys know I will be on. So I hit you in the back end, Wes. Thank you so much for coming up and keeping me company. I really appreciate you. All right, y'all. Be out. Bye.